What is up, guys? In today's video, I'm going to be talking to you about what is in Fortnite Chapter 3 Season 4, what got vaulted, what some of the changes are, and what I think about this season overall. If you guys do enjoy this video or find it helpful and informative, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you would like to see more, and comment down below what you think of Season 4 thus far, and if you would like to use me for support a creator when getting the Season 4 Battle Pass or any other cosmetics, my code is EvolveJake. It's underneath the webcam at all times. So for starters, we're going to get into what was vaulted this season. These are items that were in the game last season that aren't in the game anymore. And this is going to be for public match game modes. I'm not going to be going into comp in this video, just normal matches and zero build matches. So for starters, the Striker Burst Rifle or the AUG was removed from the game. This was the meta assault rifle for a lot of players, so this being removed from the game is a pretty big deal. The Auto Shotgun was vaulted. The Striker Pump Shotgun was vaulted. The Two-Shot Shotgun, the Stinger SMG, the Revolver, the Combat AR, the Heavy Sniper, the Dragon Ball Z item, so the Kamehameha and the Nimbus Cloud, the Rift to Go, the Grapple Glove, the Crash Pads, Clomberries are gone, Impulse Grenades are gone, Tents are gone, Metal Walls are gone. I believe the 0-point fish are gone as well. And then finally, I didn't see the Battle Bus at all while I was playing the game today. It's possible. There's a few spawns for it still, but I played almost 6 hours or so this morning, and I didn't see the Battle Bus once. So take for that what you will. So a lot of items got removed from the game. A lot of mobility items got removed from the game, and then, you know, pretty much every shotgun was removed, and the AUG was removed as well, and the Stinger SMG. The Stinger SMG has been really powerful ever since it was in the game. It's now gone. They did add a few new items. They added the Lever Action Shotgun, which is kind of like a weaker pump shotgun with a much faster fire rate and handling speed. The Hunter Bolt Action Sniper was unvaulted, and it can actually hit for 250 plus to the head now. So in both build mode and zero build, the Hunter Bolt Sniper can hit for enough damage to kill an opponent in one shot. The Suppressed SMG and the Rapid Fire SMG were added to the game, replacing the Stinger SMG and the Charge SMG. I might have missed that on the vaulted, but the Charge SMG is gone. We got two new Chrome weapons, the Chrome Shotgun and the Chrome Burst Assault Rifle. And both of these weapons are really interesting. You can find them in the Chrome locations around the map. So there's a few areas of the map that have been affected by the Chrome already. And in those locations, you can find these Chrome weapons. And what's most interesting about them is their rarity increases as you do damage with these weapons. So you can't take them to the upgrade bench and upgrade them, but as you do damage, you upgrade the weapons. Think of it like damage is XP for your gun, and the more damage you do over the course of the game, the higher level your weapon will get. And you can even get this by defeating wildlife. So wolves, boars, frogs, chickens, llamas, sharks. You can farm damage that way to upgrade your gun, or you can just fight players and upgrade it that way. But I think that's a really cool mechanic for both of these Chrome weapons. There was also the Chrome Splash, which is essentially a mobility item. You can throw it on yourself, and then you go into like the Chrome tunneling or whatever. I actually haven't used this, but I've played against it a decent amount, and I don't think it's that helpful. Like, it's good for getting around the map really quickly, but if you wanted to like push somebody that was shooting at you, it wouldn't really work, because if you're tunneling and you get shot, you get knocked out of it. You can go back down afterwards, but you get like knocked out of it and stunned when you get shot when you're tunneling. So if you see someone doing that, shoot them. They'll be stuck out in the open, and you can get easy kills on them. And you can also throw this on walls to phase through the wall. So you throw it at the wall, and then there will be an animation, and you essentially like jump through the wall. And you can use this to fight people that are like camping in their box. In build mode, you will be somewhat exposed during the animation though. And you could use it to like maybe catch some like weird campers off spawn if they're camping a house or something along those lines. Throw the Chrome at it, you can phase through. They can phase through as well, like both sides of the wall can be phased. It's not like you're the only one who can do it, so keep that in mind. But it is an interesting item. And then they had the Porta Bunker to replace the Porta Fort, because the Porta Fort was also vaulted. I may have missed that in the vault section as well. There was a lot of items vaulted this season. But the Porta Bunkers here, it is a much more tame version of the Porta Fort. It functions the same way in that it's a grenade that you throw, and then you can like camp in the base or use it as cover. But it's not 3 levels high like the Porta Fort was, and not as protected as the Porta Fort was. It is much more tame and much more toned down. Personally, I didn't mind the Porta Fort. I thought it was really easy to play against most of the time if you had mobility. A lot of people complained about it, so we have this more, you know, in-line version of it. I think having some sort of item that allows you to create cover in zero build is a good thing. I know some people hate it just because of the semantics of building or whatever, but I would rather have some items that create cover for you that you can carry and use in certain situations than just have really random open zones in game. And I don't even carry the Portafort, but when someone throws it, I just shockwave into it, kill them, and then I have the Portafort, you know? But either way, I like having some sort of cover item in the game. I think it makes zero build much less random, and so the Porta Bunker is here to potentially solve that problem. There was several map changes in this update. Bugle or Lagoon changed, the volcano area. Jones's changed, Sanctuary changed, and there's actually a mythic version of the Chrome assault rifle that you can get from Herald there if you defeat them, and it shoots 4 rounds in a burst, and it's pretty busted. I'll have some clips of it on screen now because I did win a game using it. Pretty broken. Like I said, Jones's Sanctuary, Condo Canyon changed. The left side reality tree area changed because the reality tree has died. Greasy Grove kind of changed to an extent. There's a lot of map changes in this update. There's also balloons around the map that you can use as mobility. So you basically go up to them and then they allow you to fly up, similar to how the slipstream was, but you go vertical. I think Rave Cave had some changes to it as well. So much of the map changed in this update. There are vaults around the map now. There was some vaults in the past that you needed a certain amount of people to open, but these vaults are much better and that they just use keys. So you'll find keys just by looting. Sometimes it's like a universal loot item that you'll come across. You can carry up to 3. Some vaults require more keys than other, but from what I've seen, none require more than 3. You can open these vaults. There's a good amount of loot in there. There's supply drops. There's chug splash barrels. I don't think they're that overpowered, but if you're in an area that has a vault and you have the keys, or you happen to cross through an area that has a vault and you have the keys, it's definitely worth checking out. And they will be marked on your map with like a little padlock location. So, and once you get close enough to them, you'll get like a visual indication of where they are. So it's pretty worth learning where the vaults are in areas around where you land. I'll probably have a video in the future going over more in depth of the vaults and what I think of them. But overall, they're good. You can get them from keys. Like I said, the Herald boss at Sanctuary drops a mythic Chrome AR. I believe that's the only like mythic this season from a boss character. And that's pretty much it as far as the loot pool and the items and like map changes go. This is a lot of content in the game. I think the meta has changed quite considerably with the vaults and unvaults they made, or the new items they added. The map is significantly different. So I will have videos in the future going over what weapons I think are best and which loadouts I think are best. But for now, just a quick rundown. I think the Chrome shotgun is probably the best in zero builds. I really only used it in like 1 or 2 games. I used it towards the end of my stream, and it is much better than any other weapons I was using in zero build. It's very similar to an auto shotgun. It has a weird reticle, but you can get consistent damage out of it. I'll have clips of me using it during this video. It's good. I definitely think it's a solid weapon. The hammer AR is really good. The DMR is obviously good. You know, lots of people have liked the DMR for a while. The boogie bombs are still in the game, unfortunately. So, and shockwaves are still in the game, which personally I like. But so for my preferred loadout for zero build right now would be Chrome AR, Chrome shotgun, hammer AR, shockwaves, boogie bombs, and chug splashes. For build mode, it would probably be prime shotgun, hammer AR, either double heals and shockwaves, or maybe the rapid fire SMG in there instead. But I think I'm probably going to be using just shotgun AR and then double heal and mobility this season until we end up getting more items being added. And that is something I've seen people complain about, is that like, oh, there wasn't enough items in the game right now. Personally, I think it's plenty. They did vault a lot of mobility items, but day 1 of a Fortnite season is not all of the content that is going to be in that Fortnite season. Like, we lost the grapple gloves in this update, but I think they will likely come back in some way because Gwen Stacy is in this season's battle pass. The grapple gloves were a reskin of the Spider-Man gloves from Chapter 3 Season 1. So I think the Gwen Stacy gloves will probably come to the game at some point during this season. Same with something like the Nimbus Cloud. The Nimbus Cloud was a reskin of the Witch's Broom item from last chapter that came out around Halloween time. We're getting close to Halloween time, so the Witch's Broom will likely come back, and it functions very similar to the Nimbus Cloud. So they will obviously be adding things to the game over the course of the season. This is a pretty short season, though. It ends December 3rd, so it's much shorter than last season. But overall, I think the season is really good. The only thing that was like really irritating so far was just performance issues with it being a new season that happens. You know, they aren't able to test it as much or whatever. Doesn't run the best. There's server problems with everybody getting online at the same time. It's kind of laggy. That sort of thing is really the only problem with the game right now, I think. But overall, I think this season is really good. Really fun. There's a lot of new content to try out. The meta is going to change. Some people hate whenever the meta changes. But it's like kind of like two sides of the same coin. If the meta doesn't change, people complain that the meta didn't change. If the meta does change, people complain that it changed. But I think this is a good season, and I think it just, you know, takes some getting used to since the weapons we're using have changed. If you guys enjoyed this video, find it helpful, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more, and let me know what you think of Season 4 and what you want to see me cover in a video. I'm going to have many videos coming out about Season 4, how to get wins, like best strategies for that, the best loadouts, the vaults, whatever. Let me know if you have any questions about this season. I'll maybe make a video about it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.